Hi guys! Today I'm going to try a few new Revlon products. I know there's a lot of talk in the community about drugstore products and how far they've come, but the prices have escalated along with the increasing quality. So I guess that's, kind of par for the course. So I've always incorporated drugstore products into my makeup repertoire, into my stash. So I'm kind of glad that they're finally getting a little bit more recognition. I'm not really crazy about the price increases, but what are you going to do? If it's something that you like and it's a brand that you trust, then you're going to pay for it, and they understand that. And I do appreciate the fact that a lot of these brands have really stepped up their game and taken out some of the more harmful or toxic or unwanted ingredients such as parabens. I still do see them, and I want to caution you that please read your ingredients on your makeup. I know I see some channels where they promote really super cheap, cost-wise, really super cheap makeup, but what you're not seeing is what's in that particular item. So read it. There are some really great, super inexpensive items that are okay, but then there are the ones that are what I would not deem as okay. So for instance, some of these things that I'm seeing out there for, $1.99, $2.99, well, I went and checked them out. And one of the first things I saw in the ingredient list was parabens. So right off the bat, they're scratched off my list, and I don't even look any further. So, all right, let's get started. Let's start today with my Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. This has an SPF of 35, which is fantastic, and it is a natural finish. I'm going to use a sponge today because I do not like the way I feel like the brushes have been pulling on me. I don't want to do any extra tugging on my poor, already dry and temperamental skin. So, and aging. Let's not leave off the aging. That's a big factor. Okay, so I'm going to shake this up and just put a couple of drops on my... Oh, it's very pretty. It does look... Actually, I think it looks kind of really good for a match. Now, another thing I want to say that I am very cautious of is what I use for my SPFs. And in this one, I tend to use only mineral-based. This one actually has a few other ingredients, but it does not have any of the benzenes or benzones. I will not touch anything with those in it. So again, this left a really nice finish on my hand. It has kind of a Play-Doh smell. All right, let's get these off and get this moving across my face. It's light. I don't feel like it has such a high, it's very liquidy and very creamy for such a high SPF content, but it's not straight minerals, which I would prefer. Adding a couple more drops here. And that's why I love Bare Minerals so much for their complexion rescue. I know I tout it all the time, but that is because it really does deserve it. I'm not just being, a Bare Minerals snob or anything like that. I am certainly not a paid ambassador or sponsored by them in any way. I am not. But I just believe in what they make, what they produce, and what their product does. Right over my eyelids. This is setting into the skin very nicely. It is a little bit thinner, so I'm going to put just a tiny, this is just my third drop. So the first drop was a little bit bigger. This drop is a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to go over some of those areas I felt like I kind of really thinned it. Oh, I will confess that I already have on one coat of mascara from this morning, And I just didn't want to wash it all off. And since I don't have a Revlon mascara anyway, I'm just going to be using a different brand. I'm trying to do like a full face of each brand because I really want to see how nicely all of the products work together from that one particular line. Okay, I like this. Interesting smell, but it does go away. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pop off camera for a minute. I am having some peeling issues there again, and I feel like they are from, I did begin using the amlactin, I think it's called, and it's a 12% lactic acid, which is a mild exfoliator for your skin. And I think it's doing a beautiful job because I keep, some of these areas where I tend to get dry and have a turnover. It's been very active in this region lately. So I'm thinking that, that's part of it, is it's getting rid of all those dried up dead skin cells, which is a great thing. Just not when I go to do my makeup, especially on camera. So, okay. Foundation is on. I like this. It's very light. It's very sheer feeling, but yet it has the SPF of 35. So I like the feel of it on my skin. It's not tacky. It feels dewy. It feels very comfortable. I really, really like it. It's not settling into fine lines or emphasizing them. And it's just very sheer and pretty. A great match to my skin tone. It's not, if you can see any fine lines up around my eyes, it has not drawn them out. And it doesn't cake them up. It just really gives a beautiful finish. I really like this. This is one of the best ones I've tried yet. For a first go round anyway. Alright, so I picked up the Revlon cream shadows. I have not tried any of these. And I am really actually kind of excited to, if I can get the package open. Oh, these are really a lot dark. Okay, so here's the outside of the package. And then when you open them up, there they are inside. They're a lot deeper, which is fine. That's fine. But I had brought out another Colorstay cream eyeshadow in the color, what is this, Black Currant. And I hadn't tried this one yet either. I bought this one, oh my goodness. I bought this one so long ago, but I'm nervous to do cream eyeshadows. I don't know why. Oh, it gives you a cute little brush that no one will ever use. So that's that one. And because these looked so pale here, I thought I may need reinforcement. But it looks as though these are going to hold their own just fine. But we'll see. I guess you put these on with a brush. This palette is called Wild Orchids. And, alright, so let me just swatch a teeny bit here. Ooh, they feel really nice. Okay, so here's the first color. What's that? I don't know, they're not named. We're just going across in a row. Starting here and going over that way. So there's the first one. Where'd that go? It's very faint, but pretty. There's the second one. Purple number 3. I need my glasses on for this. I'm trying to put these on my arm like I have no idea where they are. Okay, 1, 2. Ooh, you can barely see that first one. Let me go back into that one. All right, so there we go. 1, 2, 3. And then the deepest shade. Ooh, now that's got some kick. Let me try the third one again. Okay, I think I just needed to go kind of back in. I just kind of needed to go back in a little bit. Try matching them up. Yeah, I guess they are true to color. I am a little bit nervous. So I guess I'm going to use, oh, I just feel like I should use my fingers. I guess I'll just wash all my brushes afterward. Okay, I don't have a clue what brush to use, so I'm just taking a guess. But I am going to take the lightest color with my fattest brush, and I think this is a finger job. I don't really think these are meant for brushes. I'm going to try it again. Maybe they are. I think I'm going to use my finger. Actually, let me go over here. It is kind of working out, but I just, you know, when you have older skin, aging eyes, you don't want to tug on those lids and pull that skin out of place, and then the eyeshadow kind of ends up in weird places. Okay, so that's actually not too bad with a brush. I'm going to pull this upward a little bit higher on this side. And these are, you know, full shimmers. They're very light on the eye. Like, they don't feel, they just, I think it's really beautiful just with one color. I think, so anyways, as I was saying, patting them on, I think, you know what, I think I'm going to do one eye pat with my fingers and the other eye with the brush. Now that I've got this base coat on, I'll just move forward using that technique. I'll do the brush technique on this side, finger technique on this side. Okay, so there we have the first color, and then I think I'm going to take it with my pinky again, just a little bit of that darker color, and go right into the corner. Just like that, to the very edge where I feel my brow bone, right there. And then I'll take the brush on this side, do the same thing right there, just into that corner, and then onto the eyebrow bone there. Let's see. Don't really want to pick up any more color. I just want to move this into place. Oh, I almost blew it. There we go. You guys, this is really nice. These are really, really. So the thing that I'm seeing is I'm getting a lot more payoff with my finger than with the brush. So I still want to keep trying it just to see, but I think fingers are the way to go. Yeah, I think, yes, I think fingers are the way to go from what I'm seeing in the mirror. I'm going to end up with two opposite eyes, but it's all in the name of discovery. Want to go, so I did that in my corner. Now I want to move, I'm going to move in with the second shade into just the center, going over into that deep, I don't know, it's like a wine color. I blew it. I used my finger over there. All right, redo. Over here, in the center. I'm just kind of pulling down, tapping it on, and then pulling it down. Now I'm gonna go back over here with the brush. At least I didn't get too much on there before I realized I had boo-booed. I am actually really loving the colors, loving the colors. Tiny bit more over here. I want to use all four, so I'm going to put this one, I think I'm going to go just on the inset of my eye right here, because I do want to save a little bit of room to go back in with that lightest one. So I'm just grabbing that third color. They're all kind of blending together, but boy, do they look pretty. I mean, I see the difference, but I can also see where I need to go back. So I just want to show you guys for a moment. Open for one right here, just on like the inner, I don't know what you would call it, just not the corner. Yeah, definitely this is a finger application or a foam applicator, but the brush is just kind of holding, I can see that it's just kind of holding all of the cream shadow on it. Okay, and then I want to go back into the very corner with just a touch right there of the lightest. Oh, it's so pretty. These are beautiful. Try a different brush now because that's got some of the darker colors on it. And I was using different portions of that brush, by the way, rotating it around. So I wasn't getting all the same color on the same spot of the brush to put it on my eye. Just using a little bitty brush now to go in here with this. That worked nicely. Maybe my brush was just too big. Okay, gonna move that up. Now I just want to deepen the very outer edges. I'm going back in with some of that, I was gonna say mulberry, but I think it's a little more burgundy. Let's get a little touch more of that going right here. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh my goodness, I did it again. Okay, so this is what I've determined. It's half and half. Use your fingers for half. Use a brush for half. Especially the inner corner. With the brush, I think worked better than my finger because it's just smaller and I could get it right in where I needed it. I can really move it with my finger by kind of dabbing in a little dab and, I don't know, dab in what, push motion? And then over here, same thing. These are really nice. Okay, so just to go back in real quick, I'm going to go in with that deeper purple right there. Which finger was that? That was this one. On both sides, I just want to put a little tiny touch more. This actually would be really quick and easy once you get used to using them. All right, those are all on. They are really pretty. I can't, until I get my glasses and I can't see how even they are. They appear to be even. So one other thing that I bought, but because I'm trying out the foundation, I did not want to try just yet, but I will come back and try it again, is the Revlon Colorstay eye primer. So I'll check that out in a later video. I do not have any Revlon blush. I did look. What I saw, I wasn't crazy about for me. There was one color that I thought would be really pretty. I'm just going to do my brows. I'll be right back. Brows are done. Now I'm going to take a moment and do my lashes with my Bare Minerals Lash and Length Mascara. I'll be right back. So you know how I said I had that one coat of mascara, which was Clinique mascara? Boy, when I put this on, whoo! I hope that you guys can see it. The length that I just got from this is crazy. That brush, I love the design of that brush for Bare Minerals, and I've used that before to show you guys, and it just does a crazy good job of separating and lengthening. I am really liking these shadows. All right, let me get my glasses on so that I can actually continue. I did get one other item. I'm not going to try it right now because I really just want to see how this eyeshadow performs. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. But I did buy a, it's this. And this I found on sale in Ocean State Job Lot, which is also where I got the foundation. Sometimes you really find some gold nuggets in that place. But this is a little wheelie thing. So I bought this, I tried it, I thought it was a pencil or a pen, but it's a little teeny wheel. And you roll it like that. Look at that. That's awesome. So, let me see if I can show you guys. I have a feeling, see the wheel on the end there? I have a feeling maybe it didn't work out so well for very many people because I don't see this in a lot of places. But, I mean, I did that in the worst spot possible to try to show you. But look at how straight that came out. And that was me just, whoosh, just giving you a demo real quick on that thickness of that color, that payout for the black. Oh my gosh. So I tried this along, because I usually will tight line. If I just want a really thin line, I'm not smudging it at all. I want to try this as kind of like a tight liner. I think this can do it. I think it can get right down on it. So I'll do a different demo with just this on a different day. I really just wanted to do the eyeshadow today. And all right, so let's do some, I think I'm going to go in with my very old school butter butter blush from Physicians Formula. This old one. I love this thing. I've had a couple of them. I don't think they even sell it anymore. But this is the vintage, to me, ish. Not vintage, but I guess in the makeup world it would be considered vintage, maybe even antique. The Muru Muru Butter Blush. Now, I haven't seen it. I think I saw it in, was it Walmart or Walgreens a little while back? But this is the Natural Glow, and I just love this stuff for a more nude, sort of just very natural hint of color. See how pretty that is? It's just like a barely there peachy brown with a little bit of pink in there. It's definitely a really gorgeous color for when you don't really want color. It's kind of the non-color color. There we go. Let me just kind of buff that out a little bit. I have my glasses on already. Very nice. Okay, very, very pretty. Now for lips, I have a ton of Revlon lipsticks because I really, really like them. So these are some of my older ones, and I have this one, maybe that one. I was trying to figure out which color I was in the mood for. I did buy a new gloss. This one, this is really kind of deep for today. I want to try the red. I really do. I haven't tried it yet. I want to try the red. Well, the other color that I got is this one. Barely There. I almost feel like this might compete with, I don't know if I'm crazy about this tone with the eyes. So we're going to skip on that one. I do think this one would look nice, but we're just going to try the red. If it's a mistake, I wipe it off. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's a really fat applicator. Okay. Ah. That's a jolt of color. Wow, that's really pretty. It's definitely a lot more color than I was kind of thinking. Okay, so it tends to kind of bunch up at the tip. There we go. I just had to draw that down a little bit. And then I do need to blot a tiny. Ooh, okay, so that's really rich. It is, I like it. It's very pretty. It's actually really beautiful. It's definitely a different texture. Like it seems really light and sheer, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's got color, and it kind of migrates to the tip of the doe foot applicator. So when you're going up against your edges, it's moving the product upward, so you end up with a strong line around your edges. So this would be one that I would probably use a lip liner with, not just as itself for gloss. I think it is absolutely like a great, beautiful strawberry color. Oh, yeah. I had my mirror on the magnifying side, so everything was just kind of like all up. But now when I pull it back and I see these eyeshadows, wow. They are dreamy. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. I really thought they were going to be kind of thin and sheer. And I don't know. And I'm so in comparison with the brush eye versus the finger eye, even though I had a couple little, mishaps in there. I think that I do like the fingertip side better for the outer side, like I was saying, from here over, but the brush I like for the inner corner. So I would definitely use a combination of both techniques, the brush and a finger. But I really am happy. So I got 2 of these. One, I didn't even bring it out here. I don't remember the other color set. And then this one, because I thought I may not keep it because it's neutrals and it looks like a lot of the powdered ones, you know, a typical eyeshadow palette that I have. But now after using this, I've had it, yeah, there we go. I thought I had it upside down. After trying this, I really, really, really am going to definitely try the other one. So the only thing I didn't use was the pot of the cream shadow. And you know what? Honestly, I don't think I needed it because these ended up really showing forth. And I hadn't thought that they were going to. Now this one, the pot is a little more glittery. Look at those side by side. So, I don't know. I don't think I needed it. I could certainly use it though with this. I just love these things. I have a couple of them. This is the purple one. Well, what color was it? I don't even know. It's on the bottom. This is interesting because you unscrew it and the top comes off with the stuff. So wait, yeah, see, so this is the bottom. So when you unscrew it, I don't know, it's just a different thing. So this was called, good gracious, I don't know. I'll have to find the package and see if it says it there. I thought I said it in the beginning. It's a number 740. I don't like when, well, actually, honestly, it's easier for me to read the numbers than it is the names half the time. So anyways, okay, so back to me gushing over this eyeshadow. I am really hoping that it lasts. My concern is that it's going to crease or just kind of dissipate and wander off into nowhere. But again, I love the variation of the colors, even though they do meld together, kind of like that other palette, the Dancing Green little essence one that I used the other day. And that ended up looking really, really beautiful too, even though the colors did merge. They gave a nice flow, and I feel like that's what this is. It's a nice gradient from the light bright to the deeper rich outer corners. So let me just show you that. So from the lighter inner to the more plummy or wine color outer corners, and I just think that they're stunning. I really am impressed, especially when I get the whole face done and everything comes together nicely. Now, I like the fact that my cheeks are more neutral. I think if I had a stronger cheek on, it would compete with the lips and the eyes. So, yay. And look at this. Look at this. That is not, I am rubbing as hard as I can. That is not moving. Okay, so like back where it was still a little bit wet and I smudged it with, you know, moist or like a, you know, my finger's kind of damp from the cream shadows. And I just barely got it to smudge down here. So this stuff, I don't know. I think it's really going to be something. That's going to be fun to play with. Okay, so here are the eyes. Here are the lips. Did I say what color this was? This was in Desert Spice. I would have thought it was more of like a berry, well, it's not purpley, but I would have thought it was more of like a strawberry. Okay, all right, so here are the lips and the eyes. Just pull the glasses up as high as I possibly can so that you can see. So very nice, and let's just look at the shade of the foundation that I got, which again was in the Natural Finish beige, natural beige. Just turn to a good side. Here's the color. This was a great match. Great match. I was in the store for probably 15 minutes just holding them up in mirrors, all the different ones. And there wasn't that many to choose from, but there was enough to confuse me. That's all the fun I have for right now. I'll check back. I will let you know the wear test on all of this, of course. A little fly is in my house. How'd that get in here? I didn't even think flies were out and about right now. Although, you know what? I had a mosquito in here. that a week or two ago it got weirdly warm, and I don't know, I looked down, there's a mosquito buzzing around my ankle. I'm going to give a full written review in the comments below after the day is done to let you know how everything wore. And I'm really wishing good things for this eyeshadow because I think this was $6 for this whole entire palette. And it's so pretty. Really, really pretty. And it doesn't feel heavy, and there was no fallout because it's cream. I really am pulling for it. I'm rooting for it. I have high, high hopes. And then I can only imagine like the more expensive creamy ones, how awesome they must be too. Don't discount the discounts though. If it's inexpensive but quality, it'll perform just like the more expensive brands, but it won't kill your wallet. So you can have the same beautiful look of products for a lot less. So, okay, so that's it. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. And don't forget to please subscribe. I never know where that button is. Over here, over there. Sometimes it moves. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you next time.